just have to get out there and you have to help. You have to want to give back. The world has turned into a me, me, me world. It's all about me. I need to do this. I need to get ahead. You can't step over someone trying to get ahead. You have to look back and you have to bring somebody up with you. I cannot walk past a kid that I feel doesn't have anything and not want to help them. Once you get involved with us, you'll always be involved with us. That's not bragging. It's just that everybody comes. You're helping someone, but you're having fun because all these volunteers are coming from different parts. You know, you have volunteers coming from home, retirees. We have retired firefighters that come. We have citizens come from home. We have companies come. We have CEOs of companies come. They bring their employees out, and they know they're doing something positive, giving back to the community.
We are team players, and we got to know each other through the various community activities that we've been involved with. It was pretty neat to be able to come up with an idea and carry it through.
We created activity, we created interest, and then that brought interest from residents and from other businesses. So this is part of what Moreland has done and what the organization has done to help to generate the activity that has brought Mount Vernon Avenue and the Delray neighborhood to what it is today, which is a destination neighborhood.
If people come up with ideas, it's important to kind of figure out a way and grab hold of it and run with it and then present it and stay on top of it until it gets approved.
It is very important that we teach our children the responsibility of taking care of their neighborhood. The concept of each one, teach one is very important, and then we need to support each other. People getting involved in their community makes the community. We have all sorts of rights, and we often talk about the rights in the community, but we have a responsibility. We're responsible for, the cleanliness of the neighborhood, letting the city know when there's a problem in the neighborhood, involving the police if there's a problem, taking care of our schools. Voter registration is a very important thing in any neighborhood. We have a responsibility to take care of each other, and that is one way that we can do it.
One of the key features is, and this is a philosophy that Elizabeth and I shared, was it has to be done on the scientific basis. And no matter what you do, for instance, from a civic perspective, you always have to be on the side of angels. You cannot take shortcuts.
Working together made this happen. We had the integrity of science on our side.
What will succeed is when you have a conviction of what you're doing is doable and the right thing to do.
If you have the science on your side, there is no reason that you should stop advocating for the public health of this city.
Society needs volunteers at all levels of activity. Start with something that you really care about. I was typically drafted by friends who asked me to help. Especially rewarding, I think, are the one-on-one situations you might find at Christ House, serving there, or at the Boys Club. We have an obligation as individuals to help those people who, through no fault of their own, need help. Helping individuals on a one-to-one basis is an extremely rewarding activity. There's nothing like looking at a success story that you've helped stand up and be on their own.
My most accomplishment being in the Alexandria Volunteer Fire Department has been learning leadership, learning how to contribute to my city. I would like to see the volunteer fire department grow by more citizens of Alexandria to be a part of it, to get involved, and getting to know how the Alexandria Fire Department works and how they perform their duties on emergency situations, so they'll know and how to prepare or if something happens, in their household or in their neighborhood or their city, they know what to do.
Everything I do is art. Everything I do is for art. My jewelry is wearable sculpture. The banners and the lights are to enhance and beautify King Street and Old Town, to bring more business, taxable dollars to the city. Art in Alexandria is so important that being an art commissioner fulfills that desire to help everyone that's trying to get a start in the art world. In selling a city depends on the way it's presented. Putting banners and lights up on King Street is essential. Now, this is a great place for me to be, and as I said, this city allowed me to be who I am.
I consider myself almost a lifelong professional community volunteer. I always feel more engaged and more alive when I'm able to make a contribution to other people. The designation makes me want to work even harder in terms of achieving more accomplishments, particularly within the smoking area and smoking reduction area and other public health areas, to make me feel at least more worthy of this achievement. The best way to find yourself is to lose yourself in the service of others. It means looking around you, thinking about issues that you care about, informing yourself about those issues, speaking out on them, and working to try to make things better.
43 years in Alexandria. I can't begin to tell you all of the things that I have been involved in, and I've enjoyed it. It's been great. In Alexandria, there's so many commissions and committees out there that you can get involved with that help people and help the community be a better place. And I think Alexandria is unique in that respect. Alive in Alexandria has been a real blessing for many years. People getting together and helping people. I don't think there's a lot you feel about being a living legend here, where you just are.
When the elections are over with, people come together and they hope for the best. They want their elected officials, they want their government to succeed. They want stuff to work. This is just a great city to be involved in, and it's easy. And anybody that wants to do anything can do something, and everybody should, because to make our city a better place, we all have to do our part. I give a lot of advice to young people about what they ought to do, and I say it doesn't matter what you do. It matters that you do something. None of us can solve all the problems, but we can all do something to help. Alexandria particularly is a great community. It's easy to get involved because it's so transient, and all you have to do is step up to the plate. 90% of life is showing up. Whatever it is that you think needs to be done, just say it. And then people are inspired by that.
The reward is getting something done for them. It made it all worthwhile, but we're not done. The field itself is built. It's been in use already. It'll be used by others as well as our special needs community. Some of the little kids in the area can play t-ball there. Our adults can play kickball. Some of the events is maybe a little bit easier on them because of the rubberized surface. We've contacted the Wounded Warrior program to see if they want to make use of it. So we envision that there'll be a lot of different uses of it. But one of the things that makes it special is that our players think it's their field, and that's what it is. They own it. They're the ones who it was built for. They're the ones who will be using it.
And so I spent a lot of my life trying to inspire kids in any way I could. We must motivate our young, inspire them to do things for them that they can be inspired, to want to do what they see as being done for other people, that they will be able to do it themselves, to have this pride to go out as our next generation that we are going to rely on, that we want them to be our future leaders of our tomorrows.